Hi guys, so here I am after a few session of stripping off polish or paint in this bag. This is the Patricia's Legacy. I already cleaned this before in the beginning and then stripped the paint or whatever polish or paint. I could not really pinpoint, but I think I'm leaning more of the paint. um, I'm happy with it now, so I clean this again and conditioning, and then I'm gonna clean it again and see, and then I'm gonna do a little test to see if the paint is still there, but I don't want to keep stripping it off. I gave this a bag a few days or maybe a week now rest, so it will not distress the leather. All right, I'm gonna use saddle soap. I have a black saddle soap here. This is the black saddle soap Phoebings or Fivings, however you want to call it. Just dump that, and I'm gonna try to, I think I need more. This black saddle soap will help restore some color loss of this bag, since we've been working on it for a very long time. Countless amount of paper towels that I use, and I use 3 bottles of deglazer, and I have 2 more that on its way. I have to order more in Amazon because I ran out, but I did use some alcohol and acetone combined, so I hope, well, I strip up a bit, but I just want to clean this again and recondition, and then test again. So one part of the bag, before it get completely dry, you have to wipe off the soap. That's it. I'm not using gloves. I'm not afraid to dirty my hands and fingernails, so I'm okay without the gloves. I'm gonna turn that in the side. This is just a quick clean. After all, this is the 3rd time I clean this bag, so we don't need a deep cleaning. I already cleaned inside. This is just another step to do after all that chemicals we put in it. Let me do the sides. I can see a little luster after using saddle soap, the black saddle soap, so that's a good sign. Give back that little color loss that we strip off the bag. I know some people don't like to use saddle soap because they said over time it will dry your leather, but this is the first time I use this in this bag, so you don't really need to use saddle soap all the time when you're cleaning your leathers. There's so many product out there. I have Lexol also. I have leather CPR, so it depends how dirty the bag is and what is the purpose of that cleaner. So as you can see that little sheen that give that after effect of that black saddle soap. And let me do the side. Sorry if I'm so amateur about this, taking videos alone doing this, so I don't have any videographer I'm very amateur, so forgive me. Some don't want to deal with the blackening in your hands. You can wear gloves. I just didn't want to wear gloves at this point. So we clean this section by section. Here I'm using horse hair brush. Ooh, that's kind of tongue twister. Otherwise, I also use the Clean Kicks cleaner kit that comes with soft brush and hard brush for suede. I use that sometimes in my other cleaning. And I have to clean the inside pocket. The inside pocket is not much, where the quid is, it's not much color that's put in there because it's probably think it's hidden, so they don't put a lot of products, which is good. We don't need that. I mean, I would understand if someone painted this bag or polished this bag if the bag is really in bad condition, where you really lost all the colors, is very scratchy, scuff, and the only way to do it is dye the bag or paint the bag, but I don't like to really paint the bag. My choice will be dyeing, because dye can penetrate in the leather and it become part of the leather over time. It's not gonna ruin your leather, while the paint is sit on top of the leather, and over time it cracks the material, and it will leave it bad for your leather because it's dry. Even though you put conditioner, the leather would not absorb it, especially if you did a bad job. Like this, whoever did this on this bag really did a bad job, because even I condition it so many times, it's not penetrating. So I know that the leather has been heavily painted or polished. I think it's painted. I thought it was polished, but then I am convinced it was painted. Sorry about that. My hands is dirty now, but I can wash it off. I already polished the brass also. As you can see, the brass is very shiny. I only use this brasso and some Q-tips and paper towels. Okay, I'm almost done with this side pocket here. All right, and then this is it. I'm gonna condition this with letter CPR, and then give it a rest. Massage it in there, because leather is a skin, so whenever you wash you moisturize, you're giving back that moisture back to the leather. Treat the leather as your skin. When you shower, you moisturize, right? So same with this bag, especially Coach bag that makes of vintage leather. This leather is very soft, very sallow. Like to do that, massage, and then I'm gonna come back to this bag, say maybe give it a few days to really have that conditioner soak in, and let them hang out together. Now you can soak up that, and what I'm gonna do after this is buff the excess of the excess CPR, leather CPR, and we will give that more shine. Massage it, massage. Give it a good massage. Okay, I'm gonna stuff it. Some papers so you retain the shape of the bag. Then we're gonna buff it using a horse hair brush. Again, oops, sorry. What happened?